1996 on an N Mercedes C220 diesel. Lovely condition, this one, nice low mileage. We can start by having a good look at the bodywork, then we'll move on to the interior and we'll go for a cold engine startup. This one was driven to us from sort of top of North Yorkshire, so 45, 50 miles away, something like that. Apparently didn't miss a beat. Looking down this driver's side, lovely and straight all the way down there. It's not full of filler, it's not full of ripples or dents or anything like that. All nice and clean on the driver's front wing. I will say it's got a bit of ingrained dirt. You might just see it on the, if I get really nice and close here, you can see it. Where I've ran it over quickly with a hand polish, it's come up lovely. So a good proper polish would make a huge difference on the scale. I don't think it's ever had a proper detail. Just little bits of dirt you see there. Should all clean out lovely. One tiny little stone chip just there, but other than that, nice and tidy. Nice thing about it being white, if there's any rust, we can see it a mile off. There's a little scuff on the arch there as well. But inside the arch, as you can see, super clean all the way around. It's on the original spec steel wheels with matching hubcaps all the way around and 4 good tyres. Bit of delamination down the bottom of the windscreen. Pretty standard on this C-Class of this era. All the plastics down there are nice and neat, as are the wiper plastics as well. All this trim normally goes milky and horrible. This one is lovely, as you can see, as is the gloss black in the centres of the doors. No stone chips on the A-pillar. The same story on the leading edge of the of the roof. Again, like I say, good polish to get most of that dirt out. There's no ripples or dents or anything on that. Glass is all nice and clear. No marks to whinge about on the driver's door or the rear door, with the exception of one tiny little stone chip just down there. And actually there's 2 more. No, that's dirt. Ignore that. That's just dirt. And then there's 2 little stone chips here that have been touched in at some point. Inside the arch there's had a bit of a touch up as well, but the rest of it is like brand new all the way around. Lovely and clean. There's no rust coming through here. All on the handles are nice and tidy. Another good wheel and tyre. Do have another stone chip just there as well. Round on the back, tail lamps on both sides are bright and clear. Got a little bit of a mark just here, which has also caused a small dent in the chrome trim. Rest of the boot lid all nice and neat, except for we do have a little scratch just there as well. Round on the passenger side again, lovely and straight all the way down. No sign of any corrosion coming through on the arch itself. Again, it's been touched in at the bottom there on the inside. What normally happens is you get stones flying off there that sort of flake the paint off, don't you? Nice and clean on that wheel and tyre. Another look at the roof from here. Again, it does have a sunroof, this one. There's no sign of any corrosion coming through on that. Glass is nice and clear all the way down this side. Rear door, we've got one little mark there that's been touched in at some point. I'm guessing it's been an older person's car, because normally what happens is they get a little mark in a car park, they touch it in rather than leaving it, and it looks worse when it's been touched in. Little fly there, you can have that for free, but there's no stone chips on the A-pillar or on this side of the roof either. Again, bit of delamination on the screen. Front wing, we've got some stone chips that have gone a little bit orange down the bottom there. Tiny little bit just started at the bottom of the bumper. Bottom of the wing, which hasn't been touched in, but the rest of it is all lovely. Then round on the front, tail headlamps and indicators on both sides are clean and crack free. A couple of little scuffs on the bumper, but other than that all good. The chrome on the grille is good. There's one small dent there, but other than that, nice and neat. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 stone chips. Another one that has been touched in there as well. Rest of the bonnet all nice and straight. Onto the interior, all nice and neat on the door card. Door shuts are lovely, all the correct stickers in the right places. We'll pull the bonnet while we're here. Driver's seat, lovely and neat. You have one little bit of stitching just coming loose there, and another tiny bit just there. But other than that, all very good. This car does have a bit of an intermittent fault. When it came into it, I saw the mileage and the clocks and everything working, but when you turn the ignition on, we're getting the lights down either side, so your battery light, your coil light, all that sort of stuff, indicators and headlights and all that sort of things, but what we're not getting is the dials. So we're not getting the mileage, we're not getting speedo, not getting fuel. It has turned itself on a couple of times whilst it's been here with us, so obviously just turn the car on and move it and things. But I'd say 60% of the time that doesn't seem to work, so presume it doesn't work at all. And if you can manage to get it to work, great. I'm guessing it's a loose connection or something like that. I've never actually seen that before on a Mercedes. It might be common. It's not something I've seen. When it has worked, 48,000 miles. Again, you can check that on the histories on the MOTs and all that sort of stuff as well. A little bit of wear on the steering wheel. Across the top of the dash is all nice and neat. The wood is lovely. Got an aftermarket Pioneer head unit in there. It's got the dual temperature controls, electric windows, electric mirrors, automatic gearbox. It's elegant spec, this one as well. All nice on that rear door card. Rear bench is good. There's no sign of any moisture in here. No funny smells. Headlining's all nice and clean. Coming around into the boot. Getting all good in here. There's not a whole lot to whinge about. Nice and clean on the reveals. You can even see actually where the little rubber grommets have been sitting on both sides. We do have the original stereo there as well, which is nice. And then under here we've got the cassette holder bit for the actual stereo itself. The jack, the spare wheel, all lovely and clean there. You can see it's been set up for a trickle charger as well. Rear left, nice and neat on the door card. Again, there's no wear at all. The seats they've done really, really well. Back to the front seats are good. The pockets not stretched out. There's no funny smells, like I say. All good on the door card. And again, passenger seat, lovely and tidy. The beading's all nice and sharp. The bolsters are firm. And then under the bonnet, it's always tricky to do one of these with it one hand. There we go. 2.15 litre diesel engine. All along here is nice and neat. The bottle's particularly good. Normally they dry out and go horrible. All the plastics are present where they should be. Like I say, this one drove up from North Yorkshire. Get it fired up. Ignition on. Give it a couple of seconds for glow plugs because it's getting a bit cold here these days. Like I say, those dials do work sometimes, but presume they don't all the time. Fires up on the button. Chugging away like you expect those 90s make diesels to do, but they will do 1 billion miles. Nice reliable things, actually pretty good when you get them going as well. Nothing nasty coming out the back. So there you have it, 1996 C220 diesel. If you've got any more questions at all, please get in touch. Thank you.